It's me, Joel. How you doing? How many times have you been asked how you are and you've answered, I'm fine, thanks, how are you? But is that really how you were doing? So the Kenneth Cole Mental Health Coalition has launched a global social media campaign using the hashtag howareyoureally. And they are wanting to raise awareness for Mental Health Awareness Month, but also start a conversation, an honest and authentic conversation about how we all are really doing during this time that we're all living through. So I thought I would be brave and try to answer that for you. How am I really? Well, as you know, I'm on day 60 plus of self-isolation and working from home in my 10th week, just like you. And I'm one of the individuals in our company that is living and surviving on my own. So while I'm extremely entertaining, the lack of social and human connection has been a challenge for me. And as a hugely empathetic person, I find that the psychic and emotional energy of the city, of the world, gets absorbed inside me, and my body's response is to lock it down so that I can be okay. But it still manifests. And over the last 10 weeks, over the last 60 plus days, I've experienced fear, anxiety, sadness, loneliness, a sense of loss, fear, confusion, all bundled in various ways. I have good days, I have bad days. I've had days where I would just have preferred to sleep, as if that makes it better, right? But it's important to acknowledge how our bodies try to take care of us. And recently I started a 21-day hip opening yoga challenge and found surprisingly that during some of the stretches I would burst into laughter for no reason. And then a couple of stretches actually I was working through the 8-count breath exhalation process and felt like I was going to burst, like I was going to cry. And it wasn't from the stretches. It's because my body has pulled in all this external stress, and in an attempt to take care of myself, it locks it down. So any chance you can take to get physical, move your body, whether it's through exercise or walking or however you can move your body so the energy can be released, is important, I've found. Yeah, so that's how I'm doing. I have good days where things are going to be okay and my whole body agrees. And then I have days where I have to cope. I have to talk myself through. I have to connect with those closest to me and have them help me. And I guess that's part of what this challenge is about, to break down the stigma of mental health and to talk about it's okay not to be okay, and to acknowledge when you're going through something rough. Hopefully you have people in your life who can be that for you. And certainly you know that there are telehealth appointments available to have a conversation with a professional if someone close to you is not capable or you don't feel comfortable with that. But the point I'm making is really, if you're going through something, you're not alone. And maybe it's the HR team in our regular check-ins, or your manager, or one of the principals, or a close colleague. Reach out to them, be authentic, and really take the risk of telling them how you really are. The next time someone asks you, really answer, so that we can make it okay for each other to do it. If I tell you how I'm feeling, which I'm doing right now, then hopefully you'll feel like you can be authentic too and admit when you're having a really bad day, right? That's part of mental health. So there you go. That's the How Are You challenge. So now I'm going to call out a couple people in the company to do the challenge. I'm going to ask Elizabeth in the HR team, Chloe Brown in London, and Agnes in London to take the How Are You Really challenge. Get on camera for a few minutes and share with us how you've been coping. Let us know how you are. And then please challenge a few other people, either in your life or at KPF, so that we can raise the awareness and raise the level of connection with each other. Because right now, more than ever, I think you all agree, we need each other more than ever. So, how are you? Really?